the ball.
What's that?
I said plant operations, you'll have the ball.
Oh, I
Sorry.
All right. We're gonna start the May 2026 meeting of the Whittier Tech School Board to order. Call the roll.
Mr. Early,
Yes.
Ms. Sullivan,
Present.
Mr. Rossi,
Present.
Ms. Coppinger,
Here.
Ms. Basilea,
Here.
Ms. Fenn,
Here.
Mr. Paglia,
Here.
Ms. Kalina,
Present.
Ms. Lowell, Mr. Bowe,
Here.
Ms. True,
Here.
Ms. O'Connor,
Here.
Mr. Slavoski,
Here.
and the chair.
Yeah. All right. Will you all join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag. All right, public comment. Written comments could be submitted to the chair through the superintendent's office and read at the meeting. Written comments must be submitted by noon on the day of the school committee. Do we have any emails?
We do not.
We do not. We have anybody signed up for public comment? Anybody here for public comment? Going once. Twice, I see nobody. All right. Next, the approval of minutes. Do I have a motion for the approval of minutes from the public hearing on the fiscal '27 budget?
So moved.
Second.
All right. Any discussion, comments? Okay, I see none. Call the roll.
Mr. Early,
Yes.
Ms. Sullivan.
Yes.
Mr. Rossi.
Yes.
Ms. Coppinger.
Yes.
Ms. Basilea.
Yes.
Ms. Fenn.
Yes.
Mr. Paglia.
Yes.
Ms. Kalina.
Yes.
Mr. Bowe.
Yes.
Ms. True.
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor.
Yes.
Mr. Slavoski.
Yes.
And the chair.
Yes, it passes. All right, I need a motion for the minutes of the annual organization meeting from April 8th, 2026. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any comments, discussion? Call the roll.
Mr. Early.
Yes.
Ms. Sullivan.
Yes.
Mr. Rossi.
Yes.
Ms. Coppinger.
Yes.
Ms. Basilea.
Yes.
Ms. Fenn.
Yes.
Mr. Paglia.
Yes.
Ms. Kalina.
Yes.
Mr. Bowe.
Yes.
Ms. True.
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor.
Yes.
Mr. Slavoski.
Yes.
And the chair.
Yes. It passes. All right, again, the minutes of the regular school committee meeting from April 8th, 2026. Do I have a motion? Second.
Move to approve.
Do I have a-
Second.
Any comments, discussion? Call the roll.
Mr. Early.
Yes.
Ms. Sullivan.
Yes.
Mr. Rossi.
Yes.
Ms. Coppinger.
Yes.
Ms. Basilea.
Yes.
Ms. Fenn.
Yes.
Mr. Paglia.
Yes.
Ms. Kalina.
Yes.
Mr. Bowe.
Yes.
Ms. True.
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor.
Yes.
Mr. Slavoski.
Yes.
And the chair.
Yes. Passes. Okay. Minutes of the executive session from April 8th, 2026. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Mr. Rossi. Second?
Second.
Caesar. Any comments, discussion? I see none. Call the roll.
Mr. Early.
Yes.
Ms. Sullivan.
Yes.
Mr. Rossi.
Yes.
Ms. Coppinger.
Yes.
Ms. Basilea.
Yes.
Ms. Fenn.
Yes.
Mr. Paglia.
Yes.
Ms. Kalina.
Yes.
Mr. Bowe.
Yes.
Ms. True.
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor.
Yes.
Mr. Slavoski.
Yes.
And the chair.
Yes. All right, last but not least for now, let's see the payment of bills, financial report from Mr. Kevin Mahoney, the treasurer report. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Ms. True,
Second.
second, Mr. Slavoski. Any comments, questions? Seeing none, call the roll.
Mr. Early.
Yes.
Ms. Sullivan.
Yes.
Mr. Rossi.
Yes.
Ms. Coppinger.
Yes.
Ms. Basilea.
Yes.
Ms. Fenn.
Yes.
Mr. Paglia.
Yes.
Ms. Kalina.
Yes.
Mr. Bowe.
Yes.
Ms. True.
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor.
Yes.
Mr. Slavoski.
Yes.
And the chair.
presentations, no student representative report. Moving on, introduction of the new student representative, Mr. Leganis.
Good evening, Mr. Chair, Superintendent Lynch, and the rest of the school committee members. I always have the honor to introduce the next representative to the schools committee, so I'm going to call her up here. She's also a Skills USA student. Skylar, would you like to come up? Come on over here so everybody can see. I have a little bio on Skylar. Skylar Sear is a Haverhill student studying dentistry who takes great pride in both her education and community. Skylar has built an impressive record of academic achievement and community involvement. She is a member of the National Technical Honor Society, has earned high honors for the past 3 years, was named YMCA Teen of the Year in November of 2025, and earned a silver medal at the 2026 Skills USA State Competition. She also serves as a vice president of the Interact Club and helped organize community service projects such as the Diaper Drive. Amazing kid, and she's going to be all yours next year, so congratulations, Skylar.
Thank you, and I look forward to working with you all.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Leganis.
Yep, thank you very much.
Okay. Skills USA medal winners, Ms. Moskovich.
I understand Haver was well represented.
It was. Good evening, Superintendent Lynch, School Committee Chair Fitzgerald, and the school committee members. My name is Jane Muskovich. I am a health assisting instructor, but I've been the Skills USA lead advisor for the past almost 10 years. And tonight I'd like to present to you the students that met with great success at the April 30th to May 2 state conference that was in Marlborough. Tonight we had a total 31 medalists, 3 bronze, 23 silver, and 5 gold medalists. I'm going to call them up with the bronze first. If they could just come up right here, the kids. So I'm going to call up Richard DeChico, Courtney Capucci, and Adam Buchachka. You want to just come? I'm going to have them come up, say their name, their grade, what town they're from, and what shop. But these 3 students won bronze medals at the state conference, and it's not easy to medal. They had tough competition. There's at least 12 to 15 other students that they compete against from all the schools, the vocational technical schools in the state of Massachusetts. So I'll let them speak.
Hi, my name's Ricky. I'm a senior. I'm from Georgetown. I'm in CAD drafting. I competed in architecture for Skills USA, and I'm going to Merrimack next year.
All right, very good.
Hello, my name's Courtney. I'm a freshman from Salisbury, and I am in health assisting, and I competed in career choice commentary.
Hi, I'm Adam Buchacha. My shop is engineering. I'm a senior, and I live in Haverhill. I got the bronze medal in employment application process.
Okay. So there's a lot of silver medalists. I'm going to kind of get them all up behind me. You guys all want to come up? They're all shy. You know, I'm gonna start with the biggest team, which is the opening closing ceremonies team. Miss Bragg is back there. She's probably hiding in the corner, but I don't know if you know Terry Bragg, but she's been at this for the past 3 or 4 years, coaching this team of students. Some of them have been steady since the beginning, and some have come and gone. But this has been a real labor of love. She's very close with this group of kids. She starts working with them in September. They're here almost every day after school. She, there's a big verbal presentation associated with this. It's almost like synchronized swimming. That's what it seems like to me. They all have to move and speak just a certain way. And she just works really, really hard with these kids. I'm gonna call up the OCC team.
Good evening to all. My name is Shaylee Sullivan, and I'm the president of the Whittier Tech OCC team for 2026. I'm from Haverhill. I study CAD drafting, and I am a senior.
Hello, my name is Adriana Alvarez. I was the secretary for the opening closing ceremony team, and I study CAD drafting, and I'm not ready to graduate at all. I'm from Haverhill.
Hello, my name is Marco Moscardini. I'm the parliamentarian for the opening and closing ceremonies team. I am a junior in dental assisting, and I'm from Haverhill.
Hello, my name is Catherine. I'm a junior in electrical. I'm from Haverhill, and I'm the reporter on the OCC team.
Hello, my name is Kathleen Nunes. I'm a freshman on the OCC team. I'm the treasurer. I'm from Merrimack, Massachusetts, and I'm so glad to be here with you guys.
Hello, I'm Joseph Parisi. I am a junior, and I'm the historian on the opening and closing ceremonies team. I am from Haverhill, and I am studying advanced manufacturing.
All right. The next team is Career Pathway Showcase. There's a team of 3 from health, and I'm going to have, I'll have the first student come up who kind of led the project and just give like a 2-sentence explanation of what they did.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. How are you? Good. My name is Madison Paré, and we did Career Pathways Showcase Health Services. So what we did for our project is we took ourselves and our knowledge, and we brought it to nursing homes and healthcare facilities, and we taught them how it means and what it's like to give proper oral health care to the elderly, because it's very neglected in that field. So that's what we did. And my name is Madison, yes. I'm from Haverhill. I'm in health assisting. I'm a senior, and I'm going to go to Merrimack for nursing.
Good afternoon. My name is Jesslyn Alvarado, and I live in Haverhill, Massachusetts, and I'm in dental assisting, and I'll be going to University of New England for dental IT.
Hello, my name is Helen Batista. I'm a senior in health assisting. I'm from Haverhill, and I'll be going to UMass Lowell for business administration.
Can't touch it. Okay. Go ahead.
Hi everyone, my name is Natalia Solano. I competed in the dental assisting competition this year for skills. I'm a senior in the dental assisting program as well, and I live in Haverhill, and I will be going to Merrimack College next year for nursing.
Excellent. The next 2 young ladies are part of a 3-person student team chapter display. One student is not here tonight, Katrina Green. I think she's at softball.
Hello, I am Melanie Gomez. I'm a senior from Haverhill, and I will be going to Wentworth Institute of Technology, and I'm from CAD drafting.
Hello, my name is Zaylin Gomez. I'm from Haverhill, and I'm a junior in the CAD drafting shop.
So this next team of 3, they did a community service project with the diaper drive, and I'm gonna let Chanel. You want to just explain a little bit? Sophia, just explain a little bit. Okay, go ahead.
Hello, my name is Sophia DeUlis. I worked on the community service project. For this project, we worked with our industry partner, St. Vincent de Paul, to
initiate a diaper drive project at Whittier Tech. So at Whittier Tech, from February to March, we had a donation station set up in the school store, and we ended up donating about 1,352 diapers and 80 packages of wipes, and we sent them to the diaper bank to be sent out to families. And I am a senior. I'm from Haverhill, and I'm in the business and marketing program here. And next year, I'm going to UMass Amherst to study marketing.
Hi, my name is Chanel Zanalo. I am a senior. I'm from Haverhill. I am in business and marketing. And next year I'm going to Merrimack College to study psychology.
Hi, my name is Skylar Sear. I'm a junior. I'm in dental assisting. And I'm from Haverhill.
Is Lisa DeMayo here somewhere? Is there? Did you want to come up? Just for a second, all these students that did these 3 student projects, the students have to do the project. They have to plan, organize, and manage it. And then in order to win the medal, they actually have to do a verbal presentation that's very rigorous. It's timed, and they all did wonderful. It's probably more nerve-wracking for them to get up and just tell you their name and where they're from than it was for them to do a 5 to 7 minute presentation talking about something that really, ignited their interest. Thank you.
My name is Lisa DeMayo. I'm also from Haverhill. I am a member of St. James Parish. I have some of those already. So these young women, not only did they do a good job with the project they did here at the school, they actually came to the bank and worked at the bank with us. It's every other Saturday morning, and they helped us with stocking the shelves, taking the diapers off the shelf when someone comes in and they say, I need a size 4 and a size 7, and they take it off the shelf and help us pack it up and give it to the clients. So they worked on both ends. The presentation that they competed against, but rubber hits the road when you're meeting with the people, and they did that too.
Excellent. One team that's not here tonight is the Occupational Safety and Health portfolio, and that was a team of 3 students, 2 from Advanced Manufacturing, Saskia Chai and Mohammed Ismail, and then a 3rd student from CAD, Emily Alcantara. And coming up behind me, this was my team that I kind of coached this year, and that's the American Spirit Award team. This is our 3rd year doing it. We've medaled. We got the farthest this year, but I'm going to have them introduce themselves, and then one of the students would like to present something to you to take a look at. It's actually the evidence of their project, and you're going to be getting a request for a permissions. What is it when you're going on a field trip? We'd like to go on a field trip to the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard to present to, I believe it is the commander and the STEM team there. So they are not quite done yet.
Good evening. My name is Haley Rocker. I'm the chapter president of the and I did the American Spirit Award. I'm from Haverhill. Oh yeah, and I'm a senior.
Hi, my name is Kara Maldonado. I'm a senior in health assisting. I am the co-president of our Skills USA chapter, and I am from Haverhill.
Good evening. My name is Adrian Angeloni. I'm from Rowley. I'm a senior in the metal fabrication program, and I competed in the American Spirit Award project.
And last, we have our gold medalists. There are 5 students that qualified, 1 team of 4 and 1 single gold medal. The single gold medal is with C.J. Gilbo. He's a senior in marine technology, and he's a student from Georgetown. He's probably working. He's very excited to go there. He's already told me that he's going to spend a lot of time in Atlanta with Yamaha, even after this trip. Behind me is the Health Knowledgeable team. There are 4 students. These kids started working in September. Health Knowledge Bowl is a contest. You basically need to know everything from health assisting, medical assisting, dental assisting, medical terminology, medical math. They just took the textbook and every Tuesday, Thursday, they were after school. I think I could count on one hand the number of Tuesdays and Thursdays that they were not after school working together, prepping for this contest. And from what I understand, you're not allowed to watch the contest. It can be really close, but in this case it was not. They were at least 100 points ahead the next team behind them, which was Shawsheen, and I was so happy.
Good evening. We're so happy to be here with you all. I'm Aisha. I'm a junior and health assisting, and I live in Haverhill. Thank you so much.
Hello, I'm Karen Gomez. I'm a sophomore and I'm in health assisting, and I'm from Haverhill. Nice to be here.
Good evening. My name is Ashley Buhan. I'm a sophomore in health assisting, and I live in Haverhill.
Hello all, I'm Elijah Ferreira. I'm a sophomore in health assisting and I live in Haverhill.
So these kids we'll be going to Atlanta with them to compete against the whole country, but I hope that you made note of what grade 3 out of the 4 were. They're sophomores. They just got into the shop, so this bodes well for the future of this particular contest. Thank you very much.
So I just really want to say congratulations to this year's Skills USA winners. I was able to attend the competition on Friday and then attend the award ceremony on Saturday. I couldn't be more proud of how everyone competed, behaved, worked with one another, worked with your chaperones. When you go to a Skills USA competition, you see a lot of red. And there were a lot of kids, especially when I went to the Best Western. I was a little taken back. I went to lunch there and I was like, holy moly, there's a lot of kids here. But truly, just, I'm very competitive. I want to win every single competition. And we really gave everybody a run for their money. That being said, Ms. Moskovich is being very shy, and so is Mr. Moskovich. They are both retiring this year. And they have been the breath, the winds beneath the wings of all these kids for the many 10 years. I always kid Miss Moskovich. She comes into my office and she turns the corner and looks in my office and usually wants me to give her something or need something, and I'm always more than willing because this is such a great competition for our kids. It's life-changing for our kids. You heard them. They are so articulate. They grow so much through this opportunity. For many of our kids, it's the first time that they're away. Many times their first time in their hotel with their friends. I mean, it really, and every chaperone that went, they don't get paid extra to do that. They do that because they love the kids and they love the competition and they love to see the growth of our kids. So I'm just eternally grateful for the Moskoviches, for all the chaperones, for providing this opportunity for our kids, for the school committee to support Skills USA. This is not a cheap undertaking, and I really just want to say thank you to everyone. So thank you.
Mr. Early?
Madam Superintendent, make sure you have permission slip signed.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, it's on the agenda. I also want to thank Lisa DeMeo for coming out today. That's real, we're so appreciative. We know our kids make a difference in their community, and I'm so appreciative that you allow them to do that. I know the school committee feels the same way. It's so important for us to give back to the people that give us so much. So thank you for allowing that with our kids. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much to all the skills members. I'm a big skills supporter. As Ms. Moskovich knows, my daughter was a skills player, so Moving on, Mr. Laganis.
That's a tough act to follow, by the way. So, good evening, Mr. Chair, once again, and Superintendent Lynch, rest of the school committee members. I first want to thank and congratulate the Whittier Tech Skills competitors, advisors for an amazing job, and Skills USA state competition as well. You guys were absolutely amazing. You make us all look good, and good luck to the gold medal winners that are going off to the nationals. I did everything the superintendent says about the Muskovitzes. You know, we are truly going to miss them, and I won't get involved with that yet because they're retiring, and Paul's our vocational coordinator as well. But just specifically speaking to the Skills USA, also Jane Muskovich was voted, and she's now a lifetime achievement member of the Skills USA, which is pretty amazing. So lifetime. She was also in the running National Advisor of the Year for Skills USA, and she was nominated, which is also an area which is really hard to do. So once again, Muskoviches, thank you for all you do for the children. Whittier Tech Advisory Board, a lot of you were there, was held on Wednesday, April 15th. Our culinary arts hospitality students hosted the annual dinner. Students showcased their talents with exceptional food service and lots of Whittier Tech pride. Our next big event for the Whittier Foundation, if everybody could pencil this in, is the golf tournament. If you are a golfer, and if not, you know, come in Monday, August 10th this year is the next foundation. We just had the comedy night, and now we're going to look forward to August, not too forward because that means the summer's going. We're not even out yet. We will look forward to another great day at Bradford Country Club as well, so that's all set up. MCAS testing is coming next week. Our MCAS guru, my associate, is here somewhere, back here. And we have math, and we have our reverse half days, as well as in June, the bio test is coming, and we don't have reverse half days that day, because that's only for the freshmen. Vocational, we started March 23rd. The last day will be Friday the 22nd for the CVTE program with the 9 kids. That's like the exploratory program from the other schools, if you remember. And from there, they hopefully will segue into our summer programs, which we're starting to look at those. The CTI summer program, who anybody can go underemployed and unemployed, and that's 18 and over. So that's been a successful program that's run by our vocational coordinators as well. Amanda Crosby and Paul Muskovitz. Also for our current students, we're having May 20th a CTE signing day. Is that correct, Paul? So the CTE signing day is, you know, they showcase kids that are going right to work and working for companies, and they're signing right as soon as they leave here, almost like a sports signing day when they say, hey, they're going here to play at some college or some other area of the sports. So that's amazing. We started that, was it last year? Yeah. And hopefully this will build in the future with the companies that are kids and the successes. As you can see, they all disappeared. Maybe it was my talking and everybody took off. But the senior activities starts Friday. We have our movie night, if you can believe it. The senior activities, we are just gonna fly. Friday night, we have those of you that are not familiar, senior movie night. We have it out here in the field like a big screen. It's supposed to rain, so I'm hoping Mother Nature doesn't ruin it for us, but if not, we can obviously do it inside. Mr. Purcelli has already had plans, and we're gonna be watching Happy Gilmore. It's our seniors only. Whittier Tech seniors only. Wednesday, May 20th, we have an art show, which will be held at 5:30 prior to the awards night that we have. So this is all next week. And then on the 22nd, Thursday the 21st, we have the Mark Crash, then we go into the talent show, then we have the senior prom, which is the 26th, and then that Thursday, the 28th, is our graduation at 7 o'clock. Northern Essex early college ceremony is actually tomorrow night from 5 to 6:30. We have 118 early college students who earn college credits and will be attending, while attending high school, so that's pretty cool. And that's all I have. Any questions? Yes?
I just want to ask about May 20th. You said there's the awards ceremony.
Yes.
And then the CTI signing, does that happen at the awards ceremony, or is that happening
That's
at a
happening,
different time?
it's like, what will happen is, if I remember, it was during the day, right? During the day.
Oh, it's a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
it's
it's
not
during
part
the
of
day,
the-
so the companies come. It's almost like our college showcase as well, that we have.
Oh, okay.
And yes, a good question.
Okay, just checking. Okay,
Yeah.
So
We tried to, we tried to push in a lot of stuff that May 20th.
I
too.
know,
You're
art
correct.
show and award ceremony. Okay,
Yeah.
all right, all right.
The art show.
All right.
Which is one of our first ones in a long time, the art
Yeah,
show.
I'm looking forward to
which is pretty cool too.
I wanna go.
Any other questions? Thank you very much,
Awesome,
sir.
thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Business manager, Ms. Cosmos.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, Superintendent Lynch, members of the committee. I echo what everyone has said about Skills USA. I've been here 13 years and it never ceases to amaze me what those kids do and the awards that they bring home. And so I'm very, very, very honored to be able to work in a place that develops the students with such skills that they do at Skills USA. I've also been lucky to work with Jane and Paul for 13 years. We're all going out at the same time. I will miss them terribly, but I have to tell you, the two of them are so professional in what they do. I deal with them a lot. Paul supervises some of the more expensive trades, and he and I talk almost every day. I see Jane all the time across the hall. Just seeing the dedication of those two and what they do for the kids here, especially for Skills USA, is just amazing, and I just want to congratulate them on their retirement and tell them that it's been wonderful working with you. Okay, so I have a few things for you tonight. Most of them you see me do every year. The first one is the E&D and transportation revolving transfers. I'm requesting that the school committee vote to increase the FY26 budget by $1,188,512. $950,000 of this increase will come from the excess and deficiency account, and $238,512 will come from the regional transportation account. The $950 from the excess and deficiency will be transferred into the district's stabilization account, and it allows the district to continue to set aside funds that we can use for capital projects and or to address the concerns of the aging facility. After this transfer, we will still have $365,658 remaining in E&D funds, but at the close of this fiscal year, along with the I expect investment earnings to be estimated in excess of $400,000. So we will likely start with E&D next year at close to $800,000. So it's not like we're depleting it down to nothing. There will be more earnings. The $238,512 from the regional transportation revolving account represents the remainder of the FY25 transportation revenues. We carry them over from FY25, and they must be used this year. The transfer will increase the transportation appropriation in the general fund and will be used to purchase replacement vans and buses and or other transportation needs. Regional transportation funds received this year will be carried over into next year and used in next year's budget. So in order to accomplish this, I'm requesting that the school committee increase the FY26 general fund operating budget to $32,846,515. There will be no resulting change to the member municipalities' assessments.
All right, do I have a motion for the transfer?
Motion to transfer, motion to increase the operating budget by $1,188,512. And, sorry, what was the other part? Okay, no, that was it, right?
Right.
Yeah, okay, that's it.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Carol. Do I have any questions, comments, Mr. Early?
I meant to call you today, but I got tied up. This isn't costing no money to the towns or anything?
No.
Overall, we can
No.
transfer it from one account to the other.
I deliberately do not use all the transportation money I expect, because I know we are going to replace vehicles. So that's, and the E&D, no, we're just moving it from one pot to another. There is no assessment increase.
No increase in the
Nope,
town.
there is none.
Mr. Rossi?
So, and that money isn't set to be spent, it's set to stay in an account if we need it. For
Right,
some type of
right.
capital
The stabilization
improvement or
account
something.
is there. It can be used for capital projects.
Mhm.
It can also be used for general fund projects, but you have to get the permission of the Department of Revenue. But it is a pot of money, and with this building aging,
Yep, that's what's used
it's good for us to have put it away, because if something happens, it could be very expensive.
Right.
And we all know, with the way budgets are right now, our municipalities don't have the capacity to be able to really help us out a lot in those cases. So we're hoping we don't need it, but we're putting it there in case we do.
Great, thank you.
Mr. Vogt?
Just curious on the 400,000 that you're anticipating for investment earnings. Is that just little, interest on this, interest
Yeah,
on that,
yeah.
of $32 million?
Well, you can see it in your treasurer's report, so.
But that is the accumulated.
Yeah. Well, the stabilization account is a large sum of money, and that's in a money market, and so that raises a lot of money for us.
I do have one more question.
Mr. Early?
The new business manager, have you been bringing him up to date on all this?
I will be. He
Okay.
is busy with
Okay.
his, he just went through his budget
Okay.
process. But he and I are going to work together for
Okay.
at least a month, and then I'll be
You'll bring him
available
up.
for him
Thank
whatever
you.
he needs.
Thank you.
Ms. Cobbins, do you have something?
No.
Any other comments, questions? Seeing none, call the roll.
Mr. Early?
Yes.
Ms. Sullivan?
Yes.
Mr. Rossi?
Yes.
Ms. Coppinger?
Yes.
Ms. Baslett?
Yes.
Ms. Fenn?
Yes.
Mr. Padlia?
Yes.
Ms. Colonna?
Yes.
Mr. Bowe?
Yes.
Ms. True?
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor?
Yes.
Mr. Slavoski?
Yes.
And the chair.
Yes.
Thank you. The second thing is unclaimed class funds. Every graduating class at Whittier has a student activity account. Funds raised by the kids over the 4 years, we deposit the money there. The funds are typically used mostly for senior year, for graduation and prom expenses, but often there are funds left over. In most of the cases, we're able to arrange for the transfer of these leftover funds into the custody of the class officers after they graduate. However, there have been instances where the funds remain unclaimed for years due to a myriad of reasons. I'm not sure why, and despite multiple efforts by the business office and the senior class advisors. In the past, these unclaimed funds have always been transferred to a general student activity fund, which presently has a balance of over $10,000, and it gets little, if any, use. It was suggested by the auditor that it may make more sense instead to transfer future unclaimed class funds to the Whittier Tech Educational Foundation so that these funds can be available for student hardships and or scholarships. So I'm respectfully requesting that the school committee approve this recommended change.
Okay. So do I have a motion to change where the unclaimed funds are transferred to?
Move to approve the recommended change.
Do I have a second?
Oh, I was gonna.
I'll second, just for conversation.
Okay. Any comments? Ms. True?
Just had a question. So how long, is there a time frame, like after 10 years it goes into the fund? Or?
It's actually supposed to be after 2.
Oh.
But we
Okay.
still have some funds from COVID
Yeah,
years.
I know, you told me that.
And we have been unable to get the students to take ownership.
Yeah.
So it makes sense, instead of just leaving them there, to at least put them to use. One of them is at 5 years, and if we haven't heard from them by their 5-year reunion, it's unlikely that we're going to hear from them.
So generally it's 2 years.
Right.
But in this situation,
It's been, because of
5.
the situation, we kind of let it go.
Yeah.
But we really do need to. And I have to say, the comptroller's been very good working with the senior class advisor to get the president in there and have the bank account set up before they graduate.
Oh.
But these 2 classes are just sitting there. And we've reached out, we've made phone calls, they're not interested. So I'd rather be able to use it in some capacity for other kids.
Couple of questions. So the way the motion is right now, it will go back into the student activities, but we're recommending in the future it go to the education budget?
Correct.
Okay. And then also the current policy is that if I'm a class officer, there's like $5,000 left over. I mean, I don't know if this is a realistic thing or whether it's $200. But, I mean, the 3 or 4 or 5 class officers actually get to split that money up? Did I hear
No,
that
no,
right?
no. It's supposed to go into an account for the class, the graduating
Okay,
class,
so like-
with 2 officers who have their names on the account. They actually have to bring us
So they'll
proof
split,
of
they'll
an
spend it on
account.
the 5th.
It goes out of Whittier Tech because the
Right.
school can't continue to hold the money. It's not our money. It's not
And-
public money.
And they can hold the money.
They can hold the money.
For like reunions and stuff? Is that for reunions?
Hmm?
For reunions?
I'm
Kids
sorry?
hold the money
Yeah.
for reunions and things
Yeah,
like
for
that?
reunions.
And so,
Usually you
well,
hear from
but
somebody
once
at
it's out of our
5 years.
control, we
Yeah.
don't know what happens
Yeah.
to that money.
Yeah. Well,
So-
once it leaves us, it's,
Right.
we're not supposed to be responsible for it.
Right.
We're supposed to move it on to them.
Sure. Are we supposed, I mean, is that a common practice to move it to the
That
individuals?
is the protocol from the state.
Okay, all right. I guess I'm wondering if we could entertain an amendment to the motion to send it to the Education Foundation right now.
Sure. That's actually what I'm asking you to do. I think that's,
what you want.
maybe I misunderstood.
Well, that's why I asked you the
Yeah.
first question.
No,
I was
mean-
under the impression we were gonna send it to student activities.
No, I'd
And then
rather-
in the future, we'll send it to education.
No, it's already in there, so you found it.
Well, there's 2 levels of account that are sitting there right now. Those are the 2 I'd like to move over.
Oh, okay. So they will be moved over to the education?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's what we want.
A couple of questions. So is the bulk of the $10,000, is that coming from COVID years?
Yes.
So then do we think that we're gonna end up with a big chunk of money again? Like are we just sitting on a big pot just because of COVID? And if we
No,
don't really
because-
expect this to
no.
replenish into
No,
a
no,
large
no.
amount again?
All the expenses for the graduating class are usually taken care of within 6 months of graduation. So that money's been sitting there for like 5 years.
Yeah, I'm just asking, like, is it like $10,000? Are we just seeing like a big chunk right now because the COVID class?
I think so.
didn't-
I think so.
I think I can jump in. We didn't have a lot of senior activities
Yeah.
during
Right,
that
right,
COVID
right.
year,
Yeah,
right? So we
exactly.
didn't have the prom.
Yeah.
There were a lot of activities that we didn't have, that's what the kids are saving
Yeah.
for, and that's probably why
Yeah.
Yeah.
that we
That's
have that.
exactly right. That's why. We didn't have a prom one year and we had a prom out on the back field the next year. So they didn't spend the kind of money they normally do.
Right, so I'm just asking, like, is that why there's that much money? And so going forward, we wouldn't really expect the education fund or the scholarship fund to get additional large funds from.
It depends what the students raise, but the last several classes have done what they needed to do and have made arrangements. Last year's class has, this year's class has. So whatever balances they have are going with them. It's usually about 6 months after they graduate when we make sure that every invoice has been paid.
And we try to use, for the prom, then sometimes they have a class gift that they give. So the kids generally will spend most of the money that they've had. Fundraising's difficult right now, so we're in many ways limping our way through to the end of the year with some classes. So that is just unusual, that COVID year. So.
Mr. Rossi?
So one of my questions is, can that money be used for some of those, like right now it's pretty tough financial times. So could that money be used for any offsets that the current class might need?
It's unclear as to whether it can, but my understanding is that this year's class has more than enough money to pay their graduation fees.
Okay.
So I don't think it's going to be an issue.
Okay. And then also, is there a breakdown of how much from each class? Is it like
Yeah.
$5,000 from each class?
Yeah.
Or do you know what that is roughly?
I don't off the top of my head, but obviously the classes that are still here,
Yep.
they raise money every year.
Oh,
But
sure.
they really raise the most money in their senior year.
Right.
And those carry
No,
forward
I
to
mean
their
the
senior
money
year.
that's coming over. Say like the class of 20, class of 21.
Let me see. If you give me a second. Class of 2020 has $6,315. And where's the other one? Class of 21 has $4,399. So about $10,000.
Thank you.
I think that maybe the motion needs to be amended, I'm not sure
unclaimed funds being transferred to the Whittier Education Foundation. It doesn't speak specifically to these
The
current
previous,
funds.
right.
Yeah, so I think we may need to change that, and I'm curious as to, maybe what the protocol would be. So currently, you said it's 2 years,
It's supposed to be 2 years.
and then.
And then it's supposed to go to the general student activity fund.
Right.
But because of the fact that they were COVID years and we kept trying to reach the kids, we let it go.
Right.
So my last conversation with the auditor, I was talking and he said that this had been something that districts had been doing that have a foundation. And it made more sense because there is already $10,000 in the general fund, and that's from the interest that the accounts raise, but we don't use that. We haven't needed to use that, so rather than have it sit there unused, the suggestion was to put it somewhere where it could be used.
Right, so it'll go directly into
Yes.
the
Yes.
education foundation. It won't go to this general
Correct.
fund first.
Yes.
Okay, just to be clear on
I
that.
can amend that. You need to amend it.
Well, I just, I think it should be policy.
Policy. So it's now and right.
We should call this
And then,
refer to the policy.
we were just talking about voting tonight on moving that current amount into the educational foundation and then setting up something in policy for future. If that makes sense.
So
I think
is
it's
that
just
a motion you wanna make? So, basically,
I can amend that
You wanna amend
motion
it?
to say that we will transfer current unclaimed class funds to the Whittier Tech Educational Foundation.
Okay.
Second.
I have a second. All right.
And then we can send it to policy subcommittee for future.
Okay. Is there any comment on that, on,
Point of clarification, are we substituting the amendment?
yes,
So this vote will substitute.
we'll substitute, yeah, right. So, any comments or questions on that? So, everybody clear? We're basically just making a motion to take the current unclaimed funds, and the subcommittee, policy subcommittee will take up future transfers and we'll put something in place. Okay, so no other comments or questions then? We call the roll.
Mr. Early.
Yes.
Ms. Sullivan.
Yes.
Mr. Rossi.
Yes.
Ms. Coppinger.
Yes.
Ms. Basilea.
Yes.
Ms. Fenn.
Yes.
Mr. Paglia.
Yes.
Ms. Kalina.
Yes.
Mr. Bowe.
Yes.
Ms. True.
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor.
Yes.
Mr. Slavoski.
Yes.
And the chair.
Yes.
And make a further motion to send that that
Right.
decision to policy subcommittee.
Okay, for future transfers. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, any questions or comments on that? Okay.
Mr. Early.
Yes.
Ms. Sullivan.
Yes.
Mr. Rossi.
Yes.
Ms. Coppinger.
Yes.
Ms. Basilea.
Yes.
Ms. Fenn.
Yes.
Mr. Paglia.
Yes.
Ms. Kalina.
Yes.
Mr. Bowe.
Yes.
Ms. True.
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor.
Yes.
Mr. Slavoski.
Yes.
And the chair.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I will work with Ms. Rand to have something for the policy committee when they meet the next time. And finally, the capital outlay appropriation. I wanted to update you on where we are with that and what I would like to do with the remainder of any funds. The FY26 capital outlay budget, we put in $695,000 and we have expended it to date as follows. The OPM work was completed last summer. The report was issued. The Rasnor unit was replaced in the gym last summer. 2 electrical panels have been placed, and we have a requisition in place for 4 more that are scheduled to be replaced as soon as school is out at an estimated cost of $40,000. The reason it takes so long to get these done is we have to do it during school breaks and when it will not interrupt the shops primarily or the students. So it's least disruptive in the summer, and that's what we're going to do 4 more. We are awaiting quotes for the exterior brickwork, which is right outside of here. We expect that to be around $97,000. Again, because this work affects the entry area to the most public parts of the building, it needs to be completed during school breaks to ensure the safety of the staff, students, and visitors. There's presently a balance of $250,544 in the FY26 capital outlay budget. Factoring in the estimated $137,000 we will need for the panel replacements and the brickwork, I expect there to be a little bit over $100,000 remaining at the end of the year. And so therefore, I am requesting that the school committee grant approval for me to utilize any remaining funds in this account at year end, again, for purchases of replacement school buses.
Mr. Early.
Karen, did we go out to bid on the brickwork?
It depends on what the quotes are. If the
No, did
quotes-
you already go out to
We
bid
did
on it?
not, no.
Okay.
No.
And how about I thought I saw something in the paper about the treatment plant. OPM, you looking, no?
Not that I don't think so.
No, all right.
No, not ringing a bell.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you. Could you just repeat, where you'd like you stated where the rest of the 100,000 is gonna go to, what you'd be using that for?
The 100,000?
Yes.
Whatever is left over, I'd like to be able to apply to the purchase of buses. We usually get quotes off at the state bid list for 1 bus, 2 buses, 3 buses, 4 buses. And depending upon how much we have for funds at the end of the year, that's how many buses we buy.
Okay. Since this has to do with transportation.
Right.
Obviously, that would fall under a different formula than what would be considered for capital repairs, so that would be under the same?
No, I don't believe so, because
Okay.
capital is capital. And when I first came here, we used to buy our buses out of the capital outlay fund. See, there's a capital outlay fund, that's the general fund, and I think you're thinking of the one that we use, which is the special revenue fund for the school building. This one's the one that's the general fund.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright. Do I have a motion to transfer the remaining funds, to the capital outlay budget to the, end of the year purchase of replacement school buses?
So moved.
Mr. Patterson, do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Rossi, do I have any other questions or comments regarding? Call the roll.
Mr. Early?
Yes.
Ms. Sullivan?
Yes.
Mr. Rossi?
Yes.
Ms. Coppinger?
Yes.
Ms. Basilea?
Yes.
Ms. Venn?
Yes.
Mr. Paglia?
Yes.
Mr. Kamina?
Yes.
Mr. Bo?
Yes.
Ms. True?
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor?
Yes.
Mr. Slavoski?
Yes.
And the chair.
Yes.
Thank you very much. That was a lot, but I appreciate the discussion and the questions.
Move on. Madam Superintendent?
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. On Thursday, April 9th, I attended the Massachusetts Association of Schools Superintendent Executive Board meeting in Marlborough. At this meeting, we were able to hear from the commissioner and his team and discuss new possible graduation requirements. I do believe that the board will be voting on those requirements in June, so there's been a lot of discussion about that moving forward. On Thursday, April 9th, I attended the Newburyport Chamber Legislative Dinner at Mission Oak Grill in Newburyport, along with Kara Cosmas and Chris Leganis. It was a great opportunity for us to listen to Mayor Gove, Mayor Reardon, State Representative Kasner, Senator Bruce Tarr, and our auditor, Diana DeZoglio. On Friday, April 10th, I attended the Haverhill Chamber Winning Opportunities for Women Conference at the Renaissance in Haverhill, along with Amanda Crosby, our vocational coordinator. This was our first time attending this event. On Tuesday, April 14th, I attended the Merrimack Valley Chamber Executive Board meeting in Lawrence. I am the chair of the Education Committee, and we have a lot of things planned over the next year or so. On Tuesday, April 14th, I attended the School Building Committee. This was a relatively quick meeting, updating members of where we are in the eligibility stage and an update on the RAC, and also a timeline for completing our work. On Wednesday, April 15th, I attended the RAC meeting at Northern Essex Community College. The committee continues to work through what a new regional agreement might look like. There has been discussion involving our local legislators, and we hope to set up a meeting in the next month or so with them. On Wednesday, April 15th, Whittier hosted the annual Spring Advisory Board member. I know many of you were there that night. Thank you for attending. It was an amazing night to update our advisory board members along with the work that we're doing here, while also networking with their boards and enjoy some great Whittier Tech culinary delights. On Saturday, April 18th, Whittier hosted the MASC Division 8 meeting. I want to thank Erin, Ben, Amanda Basileir, and Kevin Bowe for attending this meeting. I think it was very informative. It was the first time I attended one of those meetings, and I thought it was great. On Monday, April 27th, Northern Essex Community College, we had a meeting here at Whittier, and we continued to discuss ways that the two institutions can work together. On Monday, April 27th, I attended the Groveland Town meeting. Also, Merrimack and West Newbury Town meetings were being held that evening. I want to thank Kara Cosmos for attending the Merrimack meeting while I was at the Groveland meeting, and I'm happy to report all three towns passed our budget that night. On Wednesday, April 29th, I attended the Merrimack Valley Superintendent Roundtable. There was a speaker, and he spoke from, the title of it was From Panic Process, Navigating School Threats with Threat Assessment Teams. It was presented by Dr. James Barrett, who is the Director of Clinical Support for the Cambridge Police Department and Assistant Professor for Psychology and in the Department of Psychiatry at Harvard Medical School. This was a very informative discussion just for us to be prepared for threats within our schools. On Thursday, April 30th, I hosted the Area Superintendent Luncheon here at Whittier. This is a great opportunity for superintendents within the Whittier District to discuss issues that we're having within our schools and also within our communities, what's going on in each of our communities. And as you heard, on Friday, May 1st, I attended the Skills USA competition. I went to both the Blackstone Valley site and the Marlborough site. And when I tell you the amount of students, it really is so much work chaperoning, but when I met with all the teachers at each of the sites, they just love it. They were happy to be there, and I'm so grateful for that. On Saturday, May 2nd, I attended the Skills USA ceremony. This is a ceremony that starts at 10 and pretty much doesn't end till 2 o'clock. Am I right, Paul? It's a long ceremony, but really, it just gets you so excited about nationals and what our kids did in the state tournament. So it really is a really great opportunity. On May 4th, I had a call with MSBA for our monthly check-in. We continue to discuss the future of Whittier Tech and next steps for the feasibility. We'll be looking at the feasibility study. The MSBA board is voting for us to move forward with the feasibility, I believe, at the June 24th meeting this year. On Monday, May 4th, I attended the town meeting in Raleigh along with Caesar, and then I later met up with Kara Cosmos, who was at the Georgetown town meeting, and again, both towns did pass our budget at that meeting. On Tuesday, May 5th, I attended the Newbury town meeting along with Kara Cosmos. Again, I'm happy to report that Newbury voted in favor of the district's budget. As of today, Merrimack, Georgetown, Newbury, Raleigh, Groveland, West Newbury, and Ipswich have all approved our budget. Upcoming town and city budget meetings are Salisbury, I believe that's Monday, May 18th, Amesbury, May 21st, and Haverhill, June 8th. We are still waiting to hear about Newburyport when the city council will ask us to be at the Newburyport meeting. So our next RAC meeting is May 20th. It sounds like May 20th is a very busy day at the Whittier. And that meeting is at 10 o'clock, and that is an open meeting. But before I finish up, I want to say that new podium, I know many of you were at the advisory board meeting. That new podium was built by Mr. Whittier, not after the Whittier School, but his actual name is Mr. Whittier, Mr. Mark Whittier. He designed that. It is really just a work of art if you really take a hard look at that. And then the Advanced Manufacturing, Bruce Boisel, helped with the logo in the front. They also have like a little step stool that you pull out for short people like me to stand up, and you can actually see everybody. But I'm really just so grateful. We had been talking about doing this for years, and it really is a beautiful work of art. And he was very, precise about the wood that he wanted to use on it, and as you can see, it's just amazing. So I just really want to thank Mr. Whittier for this beautiful podium that we now have for many, many years here at Whittier Tech. So thank you. So that is that. Now, I do have district school choice participation plan for the 26-27 year. What we have done over the last several years is not accept choice students, because if we have in-district students that have applied to Whittier, we need to accept the in-district students first. But when a student moves out of the district after they've already been accepted, we have allowed in the past for students to stay as choice students in that case, and I am looking to have that continue moving forward.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
so we're looking for a motion for the school choice to not allow school choice this year because we have such a wait list. However, students who move out of the district that still wanna come to Whittier to allow them to stay, finish out their high school careers.
Yes, as
Do
choice
I-
students.
Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve that.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, questions, comments, Mr. Early?
Your last month's rack, how did that go? What'd you get for a feel out of it, the last rack?
I think
Is
we'll.
it getting better?
Well, I don't know if it's getting better. I think people have some feelings about what they think is fair and not fair, and I think what I appreciate about the meeting is that everybody is still showing up to those meetings and coming and attending and participating. I think the May 20th meeting, we'll have a better sense about exactly where people are at. As you know, our new business manager is the chair of that committee right now. But I think, we're gonna need some help, right? I do think we're gonna need some legislative help.
You say, that's exactly what I'm asking.
Yep.
On the school choice, some years ago, and I've been here 20 plus years, I was a big person for the school choice, but we just have too many kids in the district now. 200 to 400 kids are on a wait list. And I'm glad that we kept the kids in there that were already here, and we didn't just, go against them. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Rossi?
Can you just explain what we're voting, what we're doing again?
We're just voting to not allow school choice this year as we have too big a wait list of our in-district students on it. However, the students that are here, if the family moves
Sure.
whatever to the
They can-
out of
they
district,
can
they
move.
can still stay and finish out their Whittier career.
Okay.
Mr.
Back
Early?
on school choice, we used to get $5,000 a kid. And it hasn't gone up in 20, 30 years.
Those numbers haven't
And we were getting a lot of money, and I think we were number 1 or 2 in the state for school choice kids at one time. It just doesn't work for us for the district right now.
Could you define what in-district means in this context?
In-district is students from one of the 11
Okay.
one of our 11 communities.
So school choice in this case means outside of
Right,
one of
so a
these communities.
student from Methuen, for instance, which isn't represented here at Whittier Tech, part
Thank
of our
you.
district. Sorry about that, but that's a great question.
I should have corrected it too.
And can I just ask for clarification, a student that's already going here, so is that someone who has already started the program? Is there a benchmark, they're accepted and then they move, but they haven't started, does
So
that
for,
count?
so for students that have been accepted and are enrolled and have started, so it wouldn't be for a 9th grader who at this point hasn't started at Whittier Tech and is moving, but for students that, have, at the end of their 9th grade or the 10th grade, 11th grade, allowing them to finish out their career here at Whittier Tech.
Okay, thank you.
So,
So clarification, to finish out their entire, let's say it's a sophomore, finish out their entire 2-year, 3-year program?
Yes.
Okay.
Do we have a second on that? Oh, we do, okay.
Any other comments or questions? Call the roll.
Mr. Early?
Yes.
Ms. Sullivan?
Yes.
Mr. Rossi?
Yes.
Ms. Coppinger?
Yes.
Ms. Basilea?
Yes.
Ms. Ben?
Yes.
Mr. Paglia?
Yes.
Ms. Kalina?
Yes.
Mr. Bo?
Yes.
Ms. True?
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor?
Yes.
Mr. Slabowski?
Yes.
And the chair.
Yes.
So tonight before you, as you heard, we have a couple of out-of-state field trips. We have the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard. Mr. Moskovich and Ms. Jensen will be attending. I'm asking for them to be able to go to the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard on May 19th.
Do I have a motion for approval?
Move to approve?
Approved. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? I would like to say I will clear my schedule and I will be hanging out with them for the day.
Oh.
Mr. Early?
Do we have the proper paperwork?
We will have the proper paperwork for sure.
I wanna make sure it's in the record.
Any other questions? Call the roll.
Mr. Early?
Yes.
Ms. Sullivan?
Yes.
Mr. Rossi?
Yes.
Ms. Coppinger?
Yes.
Ms. Basilea?
Yes.
Ms. Ben?
Yes.
Mr. Paglia?
Yes.
Ms. Kalina?
Yes.
Mr. Bo?
Yes.
Ms. True?
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor?
Yes.
Mr. Slabowski.
Yes.
And the chair.
Yes.
So the next out-of-state field trip is to Atlanta, Georgia for the National Skills USA competition for the Knowledge Bowl, Health Knowledge Bowl, and Marine Tech. There'll be 5 students along with 4 staff.
Okay, do I have a motion to approve? So moved. Mr. Slabowski, do I have a second?
Do you have your air tags ready this year?
Any questions? Mr. Early?
2 things, what's this gonna cost? Is there a budget for it,
We have a line item for it. It will cost us a little bit.
what would you think, 20,000? 10 to 20?
I don't want to guess, to me.
All right.
Yeah,
And we have to make sure we have the right paperwork.
we will have the right paperwork.
Any other questions? Call the roll.
Mr. Early.
Yes.
Ms. Sullivan.
Yes.
Mr. Rossi.
Yes.
Ms. Carpenter.
Yes.
Ms. Basil.
Yes.
Ms. Fenn.
Yes.
Mr. Padlia.
Yes.
Ms. Kalina.
Yes.
Mr. Bo.
Yes.
Ms. True.
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor.
Yes.
Mr. Slabowski.
Yes.
And the chair.
Yes.
Mr. Chair, I just had a question about May 20th again. I'm sorry, I wasn't able to, I didn't want to interrupt. Okay, so where is the RAAC meeting going to be held?
It's at Northern Essex Community
Okay,
College in the Student Center. Yeah.
Okay, are they always being held there then? Is that?
It seems to be the best place because they have the space. We don't really have the space to have that many people uninterrupted.
Right.
So,
Okay, I'm just wondering, and it doesn't say it online though on our website.
Mhm.
It does say the date and the time, but it doesn't say the location.
Right.
Just thought I'd mention.
yeah, that will be posted on Monday.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
hasn't been posted.
That's it, all set, thanks.
Next is the end of cycle summative evaluation. So before you tonight, I have updates on my goals and summary of the 4 standards for educational leadership. Today, I received notice that it was 11 years ago today that I was appointed the superintendent here at Whittier Tech. Yes, so 11 years, it was a long time ago. I have the wrinkles to show for it, but it really has been the privilege to work here at Whittier Tech and work with the amazing staff and faculty and with a great school committee that's so supportive of our kids. So before you tonight, if you have any questions about that, feel free to reach out and talk to me. But when I saw 11 years, I went, wow, 11 years ago. And again, I wouldn't want any other job. I love it here at Whittier Tech, so thank you.
Thank you, Madam Superintendent. Old business, school committee self-evaluation results. Do we have any questions or comments? I have one question, unless everybody else has something first. Basically, I'm seeing a lot of some ones and some 4s. And last year, I know we had the 4s and the 1s backwards. A couple of people did. And as far as the turnout, I know we had some turnover with board members, so we're gonna be minus some people, obviously. So hence, it kind of clarifies some of the low response. But I'm not sure if that was a thing or not with some of the people that did it, how they were rating it. But I know last year that was a thing. We had a couple of people with it backwards. So, Mr. Early?
I'm embarrassed to say I didn't do it. At least I could man up to it.
I did do it, but I don't see my name on here.
You're probably one of the 2 that, did you fill out the name at the very end? I know I didn't.
But anyways, where does this go from here? We've got the answers, the rankings.
Well, I mean, my thoughts are with the results here is if we do have some issues, where do we have the issues, why do we have the issues, and how can we resolve the issues?
Where do you send it to?
Well,
Where do you send this to? Policy, I don't know.
I think we'd have to talk and kind of figure out what the issues are first, so we can decide what issues we have to what subcommittee they might belong to. But again, my question is, last year we had some people that 4 was rated great,
Yeah,
when
and
1
backwards,
was, and vice versa, so some of these 4s could be 1. So do we have an issue, do we not have an issue? That's the thing that this really isn't clear on, unfortunately, unless we talk to some of the individuals.
I have an issue because I did not fill this out myself. So how are 1s and 4s defined? Is 1, on the question, new members receive introductory training and orientation when they join the committee, is 1,
Very
they receive, very satisfied, and 4
Right,
is very
and-
which is
Yeah.
1?
I believe it's strongly agree.
3 is disagree, and 4 is don't know.
Yeah,
Got it.
4 is,
Oh, okay.
right,
Right,
okay.
that's what I remember from
That's what-
last year,
I
yeah,
just
but it
looked
doesn't
up.
say it on there.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, it did say it on the survey.
Yeah.
I just looked it up.
So what do we do with I'm not picking on it, but
No.
what do you do with
I think that's a
disagrees?
good,
I think it's something to look at, and we'll probably put it on an agenda and discuss some of the, if we have some issues, we'll discuss the issues.
I don't have any
and move
issue,
forward.
but it's,
No, but I mean, if some people do
Yeah.
have issues, what I'm
Yeah.
saying, if we're seeing a large amount of issues, or some stuff people don't know, well, how do we get that information to them to make sure they do? Because we should be doing that.
Right,
That's
and I
wrong.
think if someone is, upset or has concerns, please see me or see Ron, because we would wanna resolve that. We wouldn't want people to feel that the committee is not working in a positive way. So even if it's providing some insight, it's hard because only, it looks like 7 people
Yeah, so only
responded, so that's half. So I guess I just, again, welcome a discussion, that if there's some concerns or some issues to please reach out to myself or to Ron, or to other members, right? So we can work to resolve that, because we do want a well-functioning team, as we move forward together, moving forward with a building project. So it's gonna be really important that we're all kind of moving in the same direction.
I think it's really important, the don't knows.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of disagrees, I see more don't knows.
It's more
Right.
don't knows, and, I don't even mind taking it on and saying, well, this is where you find, like going to the MASC.
Yes.
For policy and things like that, I didn't know that until
Right.
so I don't even mind taking on the don't knows.
Right.
Say this is where you can find it, or if
Right,
talking to
exactly.
you about where to find it.
Right.
So-
And Lisa and I looked at charting the course for new members, and
Yeah.
they're all far away.
Yeah,
It was January.
was the
Yeah.
close one.
I
So-
did the charting the course at the MASC, which is now gonna be in Danvers,
Yes, so
in
I would
November, so
definitely
that might be-
recommend, and I don't know if we've received the information for the MSC, MASS.
Yeah, unfortunately, Danvers was the closest, and that was
Right.
2 weeks ago, which I went to. And I confess, after going to that, I was a little bit more critical here. And I mean, my feeling is, that, in terms of access and information, what the mission statement, things like that, I know it's there. And when I actually, saw your superintendent's thing there, and it says vision, but I'm sure it's a mission statement, I did see that, but did I recognize it enough as a mission statement? Did I, was everything all there, or did I pick it up, here and there, as opposed to, and I know you gave me a big thing in the beginning, I'm not, I'm not gonna confess what I did with it, but no, I mean, I don't know, I do think that we have our lives, and then once a month we reacclimate, and it's always good for us, at least speaking for myself, to be reminded and, and again, in terms of the repository of information, it would be nice, and I know this is asking too much, to have everything, there. Because I even asked the Mass School Committee people about, hey, do you have just like a really small thing on like all the different general laws that like pertain to us as members, pertain to superintendents, pertain to schools and all the responsibilities? And he said, yeah. And he gave me a book this big. So, we all get a lot of information, and I guess I need to just continually hit over the head with it.
John?
I'm happy to,
Hit me
again-
over the head, I know that.
No. But I'm happy, if anyone has questions or has some, concerns, or would like to set up a meeting, I'm available like that. You're the school committee, and it's very important that this group work well together, and has a really clear understanding of what our mission is and what we're trying to do, especially again, as we're looking at a building project. So, we do have a lot of new members, and it's hard to make sure everybody's caught up at the same level, but that's where it's really important that you all are talking to one another too, so.
Can I just say for our new members, I have never, ever had an issue. Anytime I've had a question, Maureen's always been available. She has often called me to
update me on something or inform me about something. She's very open for communication.
Thank you.
That's true.
So I just think it would be ideal if this evaluation tool actually could have a way to draw conclusions and set goals. Like, it just seems like that's what's missing from this. I think we got it from the MASC, and I just think that that's this missing part, and if the MASC could give us some guidance, we could use that. And I don't know, like, I don't know which committee, it should go to be studied or looked at, but I think after looking at this, and it's all over the place, it might be a good idea, to figure out, what's confusing, what needs to be, addressed, and so, I wish I had a suggestion, but I feel like if the MASC had something that was an addendum to this, and then also, how about comments? If people can write comments, like, I'm not sure where to find the mission statement, or, you know what I mean? I think it would be
I think
helpful.
comments would be very helpful.
Okay, so good, I'm glad you agree with that, so I would like to just see the tool kind of reworked, and, I don't know, maybe at the MASC conference, we could have a word with them.
I
and
think I can rework the tool, so it's
Oh,
clearer.
okay.
I'm not gonna
You
rework
don't-
the questions, because this is the MSC, but the tool that you're actually using, I think I can tweak.
Okay,
So
can you use
it's-
AI or something, cause I don't want, you are working hard enough, can you just,
This is my job. But even just for comments, cause I think it's hard when you see like a 0 and you're like, wait, what, like,
It
give me
doesn't-
more information
it
so that
doesn't
I
give
can
us enough.
fix it, right?
Yes,
Or we
yes.
can fix it, so
Right.
that there's that opportunity.
Yeah, we wanna know specifically, what don't you
Like,
know,
is this
and
a-
what do you need?
Like, I'll go through the ones that don't know, that one here, with people that don't know.
Yeah.
What it is, where do you find it, and at least that will be a starting place, and then if you have comments, then we can talk about it at the next meeting.
And I think it's important to clarify that a lot of what is in the MASC guidelines is very different for regular school committees and regional school
I
committees as well.
know, that's so true, like, because we're just a high school, and, as opposed to a whole district with kindergarten and all that, yeah, it's very different. Thanks.
Mr. Early.
Okay.
Is there a Google Drive we could use to have all the information on,
Interesting.
like we do with the RAC?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
He's got it all on a Google Drive
Yeah.
that you could go back to,
Right.
put the mission statement on it, put,
Right.
a bunch of information on it.
Yeah, it does seem like you have to jog around and just put what you want.
Yeah, Lisa's just saying it's on Google Class, a lot of that information's on Google Classroom.
Yeah.
Oh, we can use Google Classroom.
Oh, we can
as
You
a-
use Google Class.
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll spend some time on it this summer. and
Okay.
try to-
That sounds
Mr.
really
Early?
good.
Over the years, I've called Maureen many times, especially the day of our meeting. Did I call today?
Yesterday.
I thought I, well anyways, I don't understand this. It says, unless I'm wrong, the committee members take part in the educational workshops, conferences to help make informed decisions, but we've got 3 or 4 meetings a year that people can sign up for as we go. Is that part of what that is?
Right, so it's the MASC workshop that we had
Yeah,
here
we've
on
had,
that
that's what I'm saying,
Saturday.
so
It's
to
the,
have 2 or 3 of them, I don't know, to me, but we gotta get to the bottom, find out, what that is. Maybe it's crisscrossed, they're supposed to go the other way, I don't know. Like today, I didn't get a chance to call Kara, I had a couple of questions, but they weren't that hard. Thank you.
Any other comments? Well, I think basically what we've come to is Maureen will look into it. I think have Lisa reach out to them and see if they have anything else on it. And over the summer, we'll figure something out. We'll probably add this to a future meeting so we can discuss further and kind of make it so that next time we're doing something like this, we have more clarification and it can actually mean something per se. We can make sure we're up to speed, questions are answered. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And appointment of subcommittees. All right, before everybody yells at me if you're going to. I had some empty spots, I kind of filled them in. If something doesn't work for you, please let me know, or let Lisa know. I already talked with a couple of you. that they don't wanna be on certain committees and that's, subcommittees, and that's fine. Like I said, I just kinda feel that there's something that you really don't want or you can't do, again, just let us know, you can be removed. If there's a committee that, a subcommittee that you'd like to be on, you know, again, let me know there as well. What we'll do, we'll take that feedback, we'll make the changes that we make, and I'll have Lisa send out one to email, you know, with a final form, so we know who's on what subcommittees. Does that make sense? Anybody have any questions on that?
I do. How often do the subcommittees meet? When is it a regular schedule?
It's not really right, that's,
As
issues
needed.
arise. Basically.
Some meet more than others.
Yeah. So,
Especially during salary negotiations.
Yeah. Salary is something special.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily, that was
all right.
No.
Are there any other questions or comments on the subcommittees?
Oh, my God, are you kidding?
We're all clear?
Oh, you are?
I'm guessing yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Joanna, yes?
Oh, sorry, what? Sorry, he's talking.
Said we're all clear. Any other questions or concerns?
Yes, I'm fine,
Okay.
thank you.
All right, so moving on, items not reasonably anticipated, we don't have anything I can think of. Oh, yeah, skip one, thank you. Yeah, Lisa just reminded me again for the second time, the superintendent's evaluation form is on Google Classroom. If we could all take a little bit of our time and complete it, fill it out, and we'll have that for the next meeting.
I'm sorry, what is that?
The superintendent's evaluation form.
The one that Maurice. Well, I mean, Maurice filled it out.
It's on Google Classroom, the form, so you use that to
You use that as a
fill out
guide,
the
and
form.
there's a link.
Yes.
Oh,
She sent a link, and you just click on the link, and then it'll let you just follow the
Okay.
guide, and, yeah. There's a couple things missing, like district improvement goals were not in there, but it asked us to evaluate you on district improvement goals, so I'm like, okay, well, she did a lot.
Well, the school improvement plan, the strategic plan.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, I know, I was like,
Yeah.
where is, I forgot where that was, I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't even know where it is.
All right. So,
Bless you, Susan.
moving on to the special committees, the subcommittees, executive, there's been nothing, I don't believe there's a reason to have a meeting in the short-term future. Instructional personnel, Joanna.
I'm not sure, cause the graduation requirements will come out then, do we meet?
We don't need to meet just yet on that.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking, it's probably gonna be like August?
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll see what they.
let's see what they do.
Plant operations, I don't believe anything plant operations, we're kind of end of the year, we're gonna find out sooner or later, probably again
Right.
August-ish.
Yeah.
We'll find out what's going on, when school comes back. Salary negotiations, Mr. Early. I'm
I do
guessing
need a salary
You
negotiation.
do need salary.
For non-union personnel.
Oh, you do?
Can I do May 20th?
No, please don't do May 20th, please don't.
May 20th at 3 p.m.
Oh,
we can do that?
Really?
Yeah. Hey, just gonna pile it all on one day and just
I
plow
know,
through
but
it.
Mr. Early, we are talking subcommittees, salary negotiations, we do need a meeting.
We do?
Superintendent's saying.
Non-
Alright.
Non-union, May 20th at 3?
I don't care. Wednesday, is that Wednesday?
Yeah.
it's a
Well, I
mess.
know Sunday, I'll be 71 years old, May 17th.
and happy birthday.
Spring chicken. So,
What time do you want it?
really, May 20th?
3 o'clock?
Okay.
Thank you.
It's like the window I have open on May 20th.
At
And then,
three.
huh?
Okay, I know, I'm just thinking, I have to work, but hopefully I can get here in time, okay, probably.
And then policy, May 27th. Lisa's in charge of my calendar, if you haven't noticed. That's why May 20th looks the way it does, no, just kidding. May 27th for policy, and the reason for that is we just received a bunch of policies from MASC that really will probably need to go into the student parent handbook. So Mr. Leganis is working on the student parent handbook now. We will have that for the June meeting, but we will need to do, we wanna make sure that we have the amendments so that it's ready to go for this September, so we'll have to add some things to that as well.
What time?
3 o'clock? You can't do 3 o'clock.
3:30? Can we make it like 4, maybe? Is that possible?
4. What's May twenty-seventh? That's the day before graduation.
And the day
Yeah.
after the prom.
And the day after the prom. We'll do 4 o'clock. I'll come in late that day. All right, so 4 o'clock, May 27th, and then May 20th at 3?
Yeah, that's what you have, okay.
Okay.
All right,
It's the end of the year, this is how it goes.
okay.
Busy, busy, busy.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else I might have missed? No. Do I have a motion for adjournment?
Move to adjourn?
Second?
Second. All in favor?
Aye.